Good evening and welcome back to Tiger Stadium in Detroit. The tarp has just been taken off the field, so we will have game one of this three-game series between the White Sox and the Detroit Tigers starting momentarily. There's Buddy Bell, the manager of the Tigers. His team, as we mentioned, on the 7-game losing streak as we speak, and the Tigers are 39 games under the 500 mark on the season. So Terry Bevington presents us this lineup this evening. Leading off in left field, Tony Phillips. Batting second in center, Dave Martinez. The big hurt, Frank Thomas, plays first. He'll hit third. What new? Cleanup man is the DH, Harold Baines. Robin Ventura plays third and hits fifth, followed by right fielder Danny Tartavel. Ray Durham is at second base in the 7th position. Hitting 8th behind the plate is Officer Ron Karkovice, and bringing up the rear at shortstop, Ozzie Guillen. And on the mound for the Tigers, 29-year-old right-hander Omar Olivares. In 18 starts, he's 7-8, 4.44 earned run average. Opponents are batting just .258 against Omar this year. 123 hits and 125 2/3 innings. He has given up, 14 homers. That's good. 57 walks and 69 strikeouts. Not overpowering, but he's very competitive, a good athlete on the mound. Defensively, Detroit has Bobby Higginson in left field, Camara Barti in center. Ruben Sierra is in right. Travis Fryman at third base. Cedeno is the shortstop. Mark Lewis plays at second base. Tony Clark is at first. Brad Osmus behind the plate, and Omar Olivares on the mound. Conditions at game time at 79 degrees. That's good. Humidity 89%. That's bad. Winds out of the northwest at 5. Forecast chance of rain. The ball can fly out of this ballpark. Need we say more? Sox scored 40 runs the last time we were in town for a 3-game series. Our good friends, the umpires. Dave Phillips at home plate. Rocky Rowe at first. Durwood Merrill is at second. Dale Scott at third. We're ready. Here's the Huckaroo.
All right, Wimpy, thank you. And once again, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tiger Stadium for White Sox baseball right here on Sports Channel. Tony Phillips will lead it off. Tony hitting at .289, 10 homers. He has knocked in 52. And before we show you our picks to click, you at home select yours. First pitch, fastball off the plate. Corners in close. Fryman in on the grass at third, and Tony Clark at the cut of the grass at first. And if you missed the opening, this is the 8th meeting of the year between these two clubs. Sox have won the first 7. So that fastball off the plate, and the count moves to 2-0.
His last start was a loss to the Rangers, 7 1/3 innings, gave up 5 runs, but he has been brilliant prior to that.
Foul right back. Let me check that old checker out. Humana.
Well, I'll tell you, anytime a left-hander comes up to the plate in this ballpark where we're sitting, it's dangerous. Woo, Lordy. That was what, about 8 or 9 feet below me?
Yeah. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's outside, 3 balls and a strike. 340 down the left field line, 365 and left center, 440 dead away center field, 370 in right center, and 325 down the right field line on what has turned out to be just a beautiful evening here in Detroit. It was raining earlier. As that pitch high into left center field. Camara Barti, the fleet, the speedy Camara Barti, and that ball just kept on going, didn't it?
Yes, he didn't hit that ball at all. Got way underneath it. Almost got out of here. I'll tell you, the wrong angle. As you look at Tony trying to get up on this high fastball, doesn't quite get there. Just a tad underneath it. And look at where Barti makes the catch, right up against the fence at that 365 mark in left center.
That'll bring up Dave Martinez, hitting at .321, 8 homers, 45 knocked in. David has seen Olivares more than any other Sox hitter. He's seen him 21 times. He has 4 hits. All of them have stayed in the park. As the outfield now, for the most part, straight up. Bit of a gap in left center as that ball hit into left center field. And once again, Barti is there. 2 down. And let's check out our picks to click this evening. Jim Angio, our producer director, went with Tony. Wimpy went with Dave Martinez. And Baby Hawk and I are going. Dave Ross and I are going. Also, Phil Stanton and I are going with Harold Baines.
That's quite a ball club you've got there.
Yes, it is. I consulted with him very thoroughly. Thank you very much. And Harrell's the man we chose. So here's the big hurt hitting at 352, 27 homers and 100 knocked in. He has seen Olivares 3 times. He has 1 hit. And there's a strike on the outside corner, says crew chief and home plate umpire Dave Phillips. Not a whole bunch of people in attendance tonight. Tigers averaging 15,207. There's that fastball inside, and that's a ripped hard foul, and a nice catch by one of the fans down there by the Tiger bullpen. Had his glove on. Sox coming in at 34 and 32 on the road. And that pitch down low. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. That breaking ball away. And a full count. On deck hitter. There's Harrell. Olivares ready with the payoff pitch. Watch out. That bat shattered. Popped up. Brad Osmus. He's there. Makes the catch. And that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3s. And after having a play, it's the Sox nothing and the Tigers coming up.
Tiger lineup has Higginson leading off, Mark Lewis at second base, Travis Fryman plays third, the middle third of Ruben Sierra and right, Tony Clark at first base, Melvin Nieves is the DH, Cedeno at shortstop is in the 7th spot, Osmus catching is hitting 8th, and Barty in center field bats 9th.
So here's Bobby Higginson. First pitch curveball, yes. Higginson hitting at 310, 18 homers. He's knocked in 60. In his last 59 ball games, he's done some damage as well. Another breaking ball, hitting at 337, 13 homers and 45 knocked in his last 59. Fastball right back below us.
You know, you either have nerves of steel or you just can't move anymore. You just have no reaction. You know, and I'm inclined to go with the latter.
It's just off the corner.
It had me on the floor. There's James Baldwin's numbers, 9 and 3, 3.83 earned run average. 247 is what the league's batting against him.
There's a ground ball up the middle and into. Whoa, look at the play by Durham. He wasn't going to get him anyway. That'll be an infield single for Higginson. Nice effort by Ray Durham. I didn't think he could get there.
Yeah, he had a long way to go. He's playing Higginson to pull on the ground right there. Ray has a long way to go. Boy, that's a great effort. I'm glad he didn't get out of it. He could have. Throwing the ball just risks another base. Great effort, though.
Boy, he's got some range, doesn't he?
Oh,
quick?
Boy, I'll tell you what. That range is showing more and more as the season progresses.
Dave Wanstead would like to have him for a defensive back.
Yeah, he would.
Quick as he is. Second baseman Mark Lewis takes up high, hitting at 286, 11 homers, 46 knocked in. He's 1 for 4 lifetime against James. Curveball misses and the count moves to 2-0. Sox made a roster change today. Sent Luis Andujar back to Nashville and brought up Scott Ruffcorn. Ruffcorn 13 and 3 with a 3.77 ERA. There's a base hit, solid shot into center field. Ball almost got by Dave Martinez. Here's the throw to third base. Wow, look at Mark Lewis still at first.
Boy, I'll tell you what, I thought we had Higginson dead at third with the strength of Dave Martinez's arm. I don't think he should have attempted it. He slowed up at second base and finally went. Dave would have a tough time getting his feet underneath him. A little bit slippery out there because of the early rain. And the throw's offline. If it's there, we got him dead to rights. And the ball gets by him, and just a real bad base running blunder by Lewis. He's got to be standing at second base. He could have walked there.
So nobody out, runners at the corners, and here's Travis Fryman. Travis hitting at 260, 17 homers, but he has 79 ribbies. Curveball hit the side of the mound. Ozzie will go ahead and take it himself for the double play as Higginson scores. And it's 1-0 Detroit.
Well, the Sox will gladly trade a run for a double play in that situation, but it should have never happened. That should have gotten the runner over to third base, as Lewis should have been standing there, and they should have a runner at third right now with 1 out. So that's good for the Sox right there. Minimize the damage, just giving up 1 run.
Here's Ruben Sierra hitting at 254, 12 homers, 60 knocked in. Takes ball 1 from Baldwin. Fouls that pitch back. Outfield playing it for the most part straight up.
Sox on defense, Phillips, Martinez, and Tardivo in the outfield. Ventura, Guillen, Durham, and Thomas are the infielders. Karkovice and Baldwin the battery.
Third ball, pops this one. Foul territory. Robin giving chase. He can't get there.
Hey, Hawk, now you want to see some ugly shoes? Look at these right here on Ruben Sierra. They're kind of like patent leather high tops. What do you think? You like them?
I think they really look good on you.
And then you have, and that, oh God, I can't stand those.
I love them.
Would you have ever worn high tops as a player?
No.
Thank you.
3 hopper. Durham's got it. Over to Big Frank, and that'll retire the side, but a run on 2 hits. And after 1, Tigers on top by 1. First pitch to Harold Baines here in the 2nd inning. Missed his outside. 1-0 Tigers. Harold coming in hitting at 298, 20 homers, and 84 knocked in. The outfield straight up. There's a strike. Just does catch the outside corner. That evens the count at 1. Harold 1 for 2 lifetime against Omar Olivares. 29-year-old right-handed. As the count moves to 1-2. That's good.
That's real good. Nice going, Hal. Keep it up.
Tried to backdoor him right there. And Wimpy told you, Olivares, good competitor out there. Good mound presence. Here's a good pitch.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He tried to backdoor him right there.
Good pitch right there. Moved it in on the hands of Baines.
You know, if you're going to pitch here at Tiger Stadium, Hawk, you got to get the guys like he did in the first inning. You hit them in those alleys between the 3-6. Well, actually over from left center to right center field. Very spacious out there. Anywhere else, I'll tell you, the ball just flies out of here.
As he gets Harold, he was persistent. So 1 out. If you're going to pitch here, you better pitch inside.
That's going to set up pitches like this disappearing ball right here that looks a little suspect to moi.
Not a chance, Big Bob. You're suggesting that's a Cuban forkball. Robin takes low. Robin hitting at 286, 28 homers. He's knocked in 80. He's 1 for 2 lifetime against Olivares.
There's not many guys that do that anymore anyway. They disguise them as splitters.
High pop up into center field. Camara Barti. And that's out number 2. And a reminder, on Friday, August 23rd, the Sox take on the Blue Jays at 7:05, and the first 15,000 adults ages 21 and over will receive White Sox thermal mugs, courtesy of Miller Lite. So for tickets, just dial 312-831. 1 Sox. Thermal mugs.
Yes, sir. Here's the pitching profile on Omar Olivares. Fastball 88-92, slider, changeup, and curve.
Here's Tardivo. Good breaking pitch. Danny 1 for 2 against Olivares. Comes in hitting at 241, 15 homers, 62 knocked in. Low and away. Ground ball to Hopper. Travis Fryman's got him. So 6 up, 6 down for Olivares, and after an inning and a half, he leads it 1-0. Our Southwest Airlines tail of the tape, 1-0 Tigers here in the bottom of the second. Switch hitting first baseman Tony Clark will lead it off. James Baldwin. Fastball pops him up left side. Tony Phillips. One pitch, one out. In that Texas-Cleveland game, Rangers put a 2-spot on the board in the first inning. That's Pavlik against McDowell. California scored 3 in the first at Fenway. Jimmy Edmonds hit a 2-run homer, number 22.
That's nice.
It's Grimsley against Supan. Here's a switch hitting DH, Mel Nieves. This came off the disabled list. Curveball, no. Mel hitting at 254, 17 homers, 42 knocked in, but in his last 15 ball games prior to going on the DL, he had 8 homers and 15 RBIs.
A lot of raw talent right here. Boy,
Yes,
remember that ball he hit over the roof against us the first time we were in town? He's got big power.
Two and 1 to count. Three balls and a strike. Change. Took a little something off that one.
High change up right here, too. A little bit of tailing action. That might have got him there. Oh,
curveball, yes. He's gone. Strikeout number 1 for James.
That's a great hook right here. Down and in to the strong left-handed hitter. He had no chance on this one. Looked like a fastball. He didn't pick up any spin. Watch it right here. Bang. Right over the top of it.
That'll bring up the shortstop, Andujar Cedeno, hitting at 214, 5 homers and 17 knocked in. He will be 27 in a couple of days. He's right on top of that plate. He is hitting 10 of his last 11 ball games. Pretty good hat. Cedeno coming over from the Padres. Well, the Tigers and Padres had a little express going back and forth.
Randy Smith was the former general manager of the Padres.
The 2-1 pitch. Yes. Outfield playing Cedeno around to the right. Almost equidistant. Fouls that pitch back. Brad Ausmus, the catcher, on deck. Curveball, he's gone. And that'll do it. A 1-2-3 inning for Baldwin, and after 2, it's the Tigers 1-0. One nothing Tigers here in the top of the 3rd inning. For the good guys, it'll be Durham, Karkovice, and Ozzie, as Omar Olivares has retired the first 6 in a row. Ray takes that fastball a little bit high. Ray hitting at 289 homers, 49 knocked in. There's a strike. They have seen Olivares one time. 0 for 1. Fryman and on the grass at third. Tell you, the field looks great. Frank Finnick. There's old Frank. I saw Frank earlier. I see him down there.
Frank wouldn't let anybody hit on the field today.
Good sinker right there. Natural sinker. Turned it over.
Yeah, right.
There's Frank. Drinking his Diet Coke. Pitch out of play. Nice catch by one of the fans. Got him on the inside corner, and Ray knew it. Second strikeout for Olivares.
Boy, he just pops it, tails back right over the inside corner. Great pitch.
And here's Karkovice hitting at .222, 10 homers, and 36 knocked in. Clark 0 for 2 against Olivares in previous action. Good breaking pitch. 1-1 the count. Good strike. And we got some Sox fans here. Mike Benson, John Benson, and Matt Benson, all up from Chicago. Root the Sox on to victory. The Benson boys. That ball hit high, deep, and foul. The Sox came in here, and those were the scores: 11-6, 16-4, 14-3, 41 runs, 3 ball games. That's good.
Very good.
There's some home runs in that series you just couldn't believe. Hard slider, 2-2. And the count goes full. Had some Bridgeport fans, Sox fans, who were in Milwaukee. Al Balls, Dominic, Jimbo, the Shark. Didn't get that message till late, as there is a 2-hopper. Cedeno. That's 8 in a row. And that'll bring up Ozzie. All right, who's going to be the guy to snap this little string here that Olivares has got going?
Ozzie.
Ozzie hitting at .263, 3 homers, and 37 knocked in. Takes the bunt, takes fastball strike. Tigers making a huge turnover in their roster. Buddy Bell, where's good man?
Yeah, he was a great player too.
I think Buddy's going to do a wonderful job for this organization. As there's a foul ball, broken bat, Ozzie will have to get himself a new GBB.
That might not have happened with a GBB.
If it had been a GBB, that thing had been an upper deck.
Yeah.
I like what they're doing here in Detroit. Still hadn't found out about the status of the stadium, the new stadium.
I thought it was pretty much a done deal.
Well, they say it was, and then a complication arose of some sort. They still think it's a done deal, but at this point, they still think it's a done deal.
Well, I certainly hope so.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's been a great ballpark for thousands of years, it seems like, but they've got to get with the times, really, and get something where they can be competitive with the rest of the teams.
2-2 the count. You're so right, Wimpy.
Thank you.
For a change.
Not a whole lot of super sweets here.
It's foul right back below us. Hey, Wimpy.
What?
Every time a left-hander swings the bat, you flinch.
Having a breakdown up here.
Once again, the 2-2. Ground ball right side. Mark Lewis is there. Over to Tony Clark. So that is 9 in a row retired. And after 2.5, he leads it 1-0. A reminder, our next game coming your way on Sports Channel will be the finale of this 3-game set. Wednesday at noon, right here on Sports Channel, when Wilson Alvarez and Felipe Lira will lock horns. 1-0 Tigers here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Brad Osmus, the catcher, will lead it off, hitting at .253, 3 homers. He has knocked in 14. Takes that fastball up and in. Osmus, like so many of these Tiger players coming over from San Diego. That breaking ball, no, and the count 2-0. Osmus is caught in 39 ball games. As there's a good strike. And in that time, the Tigers are 18-21. And the staff ERA is just about 1 run lower when he's behind the plate. As he rips that one by Robin. That'll be extra bases for Osmus.
Now he just dialed it up here for a 2-1 fastball inside corner. He just turns on it right by Robin Ventura. That ball was hit hard. Of course, the grass here at Tiger Stadium is still probably the thickest in the league, but it's quicker than it used to be.
A lot quicker.
Yeah.
So here's the 9th hitter, the center fielder, Kamara Barti, hitting at .254, no homers and 9 RBIs. Of course, his job is to get him over. Curveball. And a reminder, the new bullpen sports bar at Comiskey Park, it's open. Watch the game from under the right field stand, see Sox memorabilia, as well as a unique view into the opposition's bullpen. Now, the sports bar at Comiskey Park is open every home game approximately 2 hours after the scheduled start of the game and until 1 hour after the ball game has been concluded. Two and 0 the count. All right, now let's check out our Southwest Airlines Trivia Trove question. Name the only 3 generational baseball families. The Bells.
The who? Boone.
Boone.
And?
I would say
Let me think here.
Gus, Buddy, and his son, David.
The Bells.
Gus Bell, outfielder for the Cincinnati Redlegs. He could hit.
Yeah. Buddy and what's Buddy's son's name with the Cardinals?
David.
David.
There's a bunt out in front of the mound. James slips a little bit, now recovers over to Big Frank. So the sacrifice 1-3 with Osmus into third.
Be interesting to see how the Sox play this. That runner at third base, the way Olivares is going, if they're willing to give up a run here or try and play the infield in. See, James got off the mound quickly. This is a great place to bunt, probably the best bunting place in all of baseball. Thicker grass than anywhere else. Ball will stop, and they're going to play the infield in.
Bobby Higginson had an infield single and scored in the first inning. Curveball. Look at Durham ranging hard to his right. Yes, nice play, Durham.
saved a run. Wow. No contact play on, obviously, as Osmus stays right there. Curveball. And he hammered it. Boy, his hand stayed back. Higginson having a very fine offensive year for Detroit. And look at Ray Durham, just sprawled out, diving, making the catch, throwing him out. So the Sox have a chance to get out of this inning.
If they can get Mark Lewis, who singles sharply into center field. Lewis close to the plate, well up in the box.
He wants that fastball.
Nice block by Karkovice. Wow, 429 since June 11th.
That's good.
2 months. There's a strike. Slider. Pretty good try right there by Baldwin. Didn't get it in the count. 2-1. Travis Fryman on deck. There's curveball high. Outfield slightly to the right as the 3-1 pitch on the way. And that's ball 4. First walk issued by Baldwin. So here's Fryman, hit into a 6-3 double play. And he is 1 for 7 lifetime against Baldwin. So that may have influenced James' pitches to Mark Lewis. There's a good strike. Fryman out of Lexington, Kentucky. There's a good strike and a count very quickly. 0-2. Two good fastballs by Baldwin.
No, Fryman into a double play on that curveball. Back in the first inning, we may have been looking for it on those first 2 pitches.
Lewis at first base has 6 stolen bases in 7 attempts. There's a curveball. Nice block by Karkovice. And the count 1-2.
Now you got to anticipate this on the curveball of James Baldwin every once in a while. So Kark does a good job keeping those runners from moving forward.
That curveball misses low and away to even the count at 2. Ruben Sierra on deck. Get him right here, James. No. Hook missed and the count goes full. So 3 consecutive curveballs after getting in 0-2 with 2 fastballs.
Yes, sir. That's
all right. Analyst analyze. I say hook.
I think hook right now too.
Fouls that looked like a slider. Hard slider.
Yeah, looked like a slider.
Yeah, pretty good pitch to hit.
Yeah. Well, if you want to see a hanger,
that's what it was. Yeah. Spiral slider. There's a curveball. Robin over to Big Frank in time, so the leadoff double by Brad Osmus goes for naught, and after 3 it's 1-0 Tigers.
Welcome back to our Sports Channel studios. I'm Amy Stone. Let's check in with the Titans of the AL West and Central Divisions. The Indians hosting the Rangers at the Jake. Johnny Oates checking out everybody, and Roger Pavlik trying to keep a 2-0 lead when the Tribe gets the bases loaded in the bottom of the second. But Manny Ramirez ends up chopping the ball right to second for the easy 4-6-3 double play. Cleveland makes some noise, but the Tribe threat is doused. That game is still 2-0 in the 3rd inning. Join us for the Sports Channel report at 10. We'll have a recap of the Sox and Tigers game. We'll check in at Hallis Hall for the first Bears cuts, and we'll hear from Charles Barkley about his new address. All on the Sports Channel report tonight at 10. Now back to the ballpark. Here's Tom and Ken.
All right, Amy, thank you very much. As we get set to go to the top of the 4th inning, 1-0 Tigers, and Omar Oliveira so far, Big Bob, has retired everybody he's faced.
He's been perfect.
And you know what? I hadn't been able to do anything as far as our hitters go. Why don't you come in and
all right,
see if you can get us a run?
Call.
You know what I mean?
It's about time you came to your senses. Thank you, Uckaroo. Tony Phillips is going to start things off for the White Sox here in the 4th. Omar Oliveras has just breezed through the White Sox lineup the first time around. Hopefully that'll change the second go round. So Tony flied to center field. It was deep, but Camara Barti flagged it down. That was in left center. First pitch, fastball, strike. Outer half. And Tony Phillips, left-handed, hitting at 286 with 7 homers. Right-handed, 296, 3 homers. Misses inside. 1-1 on Phillips. See Travis Fryman playing in on the grass there, and that is a very big cut of grass right there, just like Milwaukee's. That fastball just misses outside. 2-1 to Phillips, so the hitters count for Tony. And there haven't been many of those for the White Sox hitters so far in this contest. Omar Oliveira, as we said in the opening, has been red hot, averaging 8 innings per start in his last 6 times out there with a 2.92 earned run average. 0-1 this year against the Sox. As he takes something off it, fires strike 2. Little changeup. I'll bet super sinker's coming up right here. Oh, he got him back door. It looked like a little slider. Cut fastball. Third strikeout for Oliveras. I don't know about that one. Tough to reach, but he's gone. Dave Martinez, the hitter, with 1 out. Curveball misses down low to David. He flied to center his first time up, hitting at 320 with 8 homers, 45 driven in on the season. Took something off that one. 2-0 on Martinez. Frank Thomas on deck. And those are small dugouts in Detroit, and Tony Phillips sitting on the step. Not a happy camper. Pops this one up right field. Ruben Sierra is called off by Camara Barti for the second out. And it's time for our Southwest Airlines Trivia 12 question and answer. Name the only 3 generational baseball families. Ray, Bob, and Brett Boone, Gus, Buddy, and David Bell. 3 generations.
Mickey Rivers would say, that's 2 of the 3.
First pitch, fly to right. Sierra there. My goodness, this guy's making it look too easy. We have played 3.5. Oliveras is still perfect. Tigers lead it 1-0. 1-0 Tigers, bottom of the 4th inning from Tiger Stadium in Detroit. Detroit with 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. The Sox, nothing across the board against Omar Oliveras. Ruben Sierra is going to start things off for Detroit. Ruben grounded out to Ray Durham in the 1st inning. Takes a strike at the knees. Detroit got on the board in the 1st. Bobby Higginson singled. Mark Lewis singled him the 3rd. And a double play off the bat of Travis Fryman netted the only run in this ball game. No RBI for Travis. Ruben hitting at .254 as he stands in with 12 homers and 60 driven in on the season.
Yeah, how about the Mariners? Scored 3 in the top of the 1st at New York.
Oh my gosh. And they won that game yesterday. Didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
13-12.
Whew.
And that was off Andy Pettit. The 3 tonight.
Wow. Boy, Andy Pettit sure looked good against the Sox in his previous start. Good fastball by James. Just misses the outside corner. So Sierra in there with a 2-2 count. There's a line drive left center field, base hit. Phillips cuts it off, and Sierra starts things off for the Tigers in the 4th inning with a solid single. That'll bring up Tony Clark. He saw 1 pitch his first at bat, fly to left field. Terry Francona, the 3rd base coach for Detroit. Freddie Kendall over at first. Both former White Sox employees. Good guys. Freddie managed at Hickory. He was a Crawdad manager a couple years ago. Terry was at Birmingham. Good curveball. Can't get it. 1 strike to Tony Clark. Clark, a .252 hitter as he stands in there with 14 homers and 39 driven in on the year. Sox bunching him in the outfield. Infield looking for 2 on the ground. Fastball misses away. 1-1. Ooh, very tardy on that fastball. Lines it just to our left. Sierra hitting just about .230 with the Tigers. One stolen base for Ruben Sierra. Wow. 2-2 count. Well, he used to have blazing speed. Been caught 3 times. Well, obviously no longer a threat to run. And a curveball gets Clark. Nice pitch by James. Third strikeout. Woo-hoo. He's way over the top. And all 3 strikeouts have come on curveballs. So here's Melvin Nieves, just off the disabled list, as Hawk mentioned. Strained oblique muscle. That's a new injury that's really becoming in vogue these days. Back when we played, we didn't have stomach muscles.
These guys are in too good a shape.
I know.
You got to have a little fat content in there. You know,
right.
Fat going around the muscle so it doesn't pull them over.
Hey, fat kind of like moves it around a little bit easier.
That's
yeah.
right.
These kids nowadays are in too good a shape. Bodybuilders. There goes Sierra. The throw by Karkovice. No, he's in there. Sierra steals only his 2nd base of the season. Derwood Merrill made the call. He was in there.
I thought he was out.
Really? I think Ozzie, I thought he tagged him high. Let's take another look.
He did tag him high. He tagged him on the thigh, it looked like, but I still thought he had him.
So another runner in scoring position for Detroit. Oh, Ray Durham playing him way to pull at second base. There's the curveball. Got him. So Nieves strikes out for the second time on a curveball.
Well, as a rule, when you're facing a relatively inexperienced lineup like the Tigers have, the curveball is much more effective than it is against their more veteran-type major league hitters.
Well, that's his fourth strikeout, and have all been on curveballs. So here's Andujar Cedeno. He was a strikeout victim in the second. There's a little slider, misses down and away. Brad Ausmus on deck. He doubled his first time up. Cedeno involved in that trade with the Padres a couple of months ago. John Flaherty going over with Chris Gomez. Cedeno and Ausmus involved in that trade. And they're hitting back-to-back. What did Flaherty have? Some kind of like a 22-game hitting streak with San Diego earlier this year? Misses again. 3-0. Cedeno hitting at .213. You think he's got the hit sign?
It would surprise me quite a bit.
Sure he does. Fouls it back.
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I mean, it's just everybody hits now. I don't care if you're 313, 213. Everybody is 3-0.
Wow. Jam shot, fouls it off. So the count full.
I had a story about when I was talking with Ted Williams and I asked him, I said, Ted, what was the most, we were talking about so many guys hitting 3-0. And this is going back about 8 or 10 years. And that's really rampant.
Yeah.
And he said, I asked him, I said, what's the most times you ever hit 3-0 in a season? He said, maybe 6.
That's unbelievable. Ted Williams could do whatever he wanted. And I don't know. It's strange. 3-2 pitch hit high to right field. Tartabull goes back, looks up, it's in the second deck. Can you believe that? Two-run homer for Cedeno. Detroit leads at 3-0. Wow.
There's a fastball, 3-2 from James, and just a high fly ball, upper tank here at Tiger Stadium.
That's unbelievable. Comiskey Park, he's coming in to catch that one. There's a grounder up the middle. Ozzie can't get it. So Ausmus 2 for 2. He was actually late on a fastball right there, right down the middle. This Ausmus looks pretty good up there. Boy, that took a little stutter step on that hop right there and got right by Ozzie.
Yeah, that wasn't that bad a curveball from James.
No. Here's Barty, a sacrifice, his first time up. Throw over.
Wimpy, once again, you're getting your days and your nights mixed up.
Man. Ausmus 1 for 5 in stolen bases. 362 they estimate that homer by Cedeno. Oh, I don't think it went that far. pitch misses, 1-1. Camara Barti hitting at .254, no homers, 9 driven in on the year. Say he's got big time speed. 13 stolen bases. He bunts this one foul. Been caught 8 times though. By Baldwin to first base. No go there. 1-2 count on Camara Barti. The Sox still looking for their first hit off Omar Olivares. 3-0 Detroit. Curveball. Yes, he did. Rocky Rowe making the call at first base. 5th strikeout for Baldwin, but the 2-run homer by Cedeno gives Detroit a 3-0 lead after 4.
Southwest Airlines celebrating 25 years of low fares, frequent flights, and fun.
Top of the 5th inning, 3-0 Detroit, and it's time for some baselines brought to you by the Priority Mail Service of the U.S. Postal Service. White Sox are 7-0 against Detroit this season. The Tigers are just 9-29 against Central Division opponents. And against the Tribe, 0-9, 0-7 against the Sox, 1-3 against the Royals, 2-4 against Milwaukee, and they played the Twins even at 6-6. So here's Harold Baines. The Hawkeroos picked the click to lead things off here in the 5th. Harold, a strikeout victim, his first time up. Olivares, 52 pitches through 4 innings. I'm surprised he's thrown that many. Tries to hit the inside corner and misses. He has been perfect through 4. Ooh, yeah, backdoored him with a slider. Ooh, that's a nice pitch. Going out there again. And there's a shot to left field, base hit. And you can cancel the post-game show. So a solid single by Harold, and here's Robin Ventura. And he scorched this one. Didn't get it out there enough. That tailed over the middle half of the plate. Middle third. As Robin takes the sinker away. 1 ball, no strikes to Ventura, who's hitting at .285 with 28 homers, 80 driven in on the season. Outfield deep and straight away. As Robin skies this one to right field. Sierra coming over. He's got to play. And that's the first out. And the best hockey players in the world are coming to Sports Channel starting August 26th. Gretzky, Lindros, Hall, Fedorov headline a list of over 140 current NHL stars who are competing for their respective homelands. Live on Sports Channel, World Cup Hockey. Live on Sports Channel, what hockey fans want. Yeah. It's a great one. Oh, a jam shot right there. Danny Tartable fouls that one straight back. Danny hitting at .241 with 15 homers and 62 driven in on the season. Ball hitting the gap, not hard. Sierra coming over, Barti cuts in front and makes the catch. He didn't quite get it.
And a reminder, the first 20,000 fans attending the Sunday, August 25th Sox game against the Blue Jays will receive the second in the series of Ameritech Nostalgic phone cards. Card number 2 features former Sox great Manny Minoso, Orestes Minoso. Also, all Sox players and coaches will be on the field between 11:45 a.m. and 12:15 p.m. signing autographs. So for tickets to that 105 game, just dial 312-831 1 Sox.
Here's Ray Durham with 2 out, runner at first. Fastball taken up and away. Paints the outside corner once again. 1-1.
Oliveira is one of these guys. Looks like he could just pitch all night long. Nice, easy delivery. Good extension back. Outstanding control.
Yeah, it's been effortless so far for Omar in this ball game as Ray Durham smokes this one in the gap in right center field. Harold Baines round second, heading for third. So the Sox threaten for the first time with runners at the corners and 2 out. They got a good pitch to hit right there, and Ray Durham did not miss it.
Yeah, boy, Ray. Well, he posts up well on that right side. All of a sudden, those hips come, arms and the hands release. Ergo, line drive.
Got a good pitch to hit too. First one he's gotten all night. He's been painting. That was right over the middle of the plate. So with 2 out, of course, Durham always a threat to steal.
23 for 25.
That's good. Karkovice the hitter. Oh, he takes a fastball strike at the knees. Kark grounded to shortstop his first time up as you look at Harold Baines at third. And Ray Durham, the runner at first base, being held on by Tony Clark.
Get a good jump and go, Ray.
I'll tell you, Karkovice has had some great games here at Tiger Stadium. Why he doesn't launch one right now, Clark. Fouls this one off. Right over that by that Tiger Hall of Fame wall that they have. Foul ground here at Tiger Stadium on the right field side. Clark takes one upstairs. 1-2 now. There they are. Tyrus,
Crawford, Greenberg, Kaline, Manouche, Harwell, Cochran, Gehringer, Heilman, Kell, Newhouser, and Jennings.
How was Heine? Manouche.
Tough to get out.
Tough, wasn't he? I thought so. There's a shot. One hopper. My goodness. Clark hit it hard. They get the force at second. Sox threaten for the first time, but come up empty. We are halfway home with the Tigers ahead.
And right now, let's check out our game summary brought to you by all the Greater Chicagoland Dodge dealers. There you see James Baldwin with 5 strikeouts, all coming in the curveball. Oliveira's retired the first 12. And Andy Harcedeno, an opposite field fly ball that went into the upper deck here at Tiger Stadium. So Bobby Higginson, the leadoff hitter, will be the first man to face Baldwin here in the bottom of the 5th. He's 1 for 2. He also was robbed of a base hit on a beautiful play by Durham. That was in the 3rd inning. Fastball, ate him up. Little fly ball. Dave Martinez coming on. He's there. 1 pitch, 1 out. I like it. And a reminder, Lemon Chill, a proud sponsor of the White Sox, is available at Comiskey Park this season and will donate $100 to Chicago White Sox charities for each save recorded by a Sox pitcher this year. That Seattle-New York game, Mariners still leading 3-1. Frank Rocco is not a happy camper.
How long is that series anyway? They must have had a rain out earlier and rescheduled or something, because nobody else is doing it, are they?
Jay Buhner hit a 3-run homer. His 36th of the year.
Wow.
Jay Burke can hit.
Yeah, he can.
Tino Martinez hit number 19. That's Carmona against Pettit. 1-2 pitch to Mark Lewis. Mark has singled sharply into center, and he's walked. Coming in, he was just 3 for his last 28. And still hitting at 286 coming in. It's that curveball hard. One hopper. Nice little Eagle Book bounce right there for Durham. And after this half inning, it'll be the lovely Amy Stone back in our studios with some highlights for you. I believe they're going to be the Ranger and Cleveland highlights. It's Travis Fryman, 0 for 2. Curveball high. That breaking ball low, and the count 2-0. James making his 21st start of the season. As there's a good pitch. Fastball in a fist. Big Frank meandering around over there. He's in a good spot, makes a catch. So 1, 2, 3 inning for James, and after 5, it's 3-0 bad guys.
Welcome back to our Sports Channel studios. I'm Amy Stone. Let's head back out to Jacobs Field. Indians trying to catch those Rangers. Jack McDowell serving from 4 behind in the top of the 3rd. Let's want to hang over the plate for Mark McLemore. McLemore strokes it past the diving glove of Omar Vizquel. In fact, Dean Palmer starts back to the bag at 2nd, but when he sees Vizquel with empty hands, Palmer heads home to notch the 5th run of the ball game for Texas. That game's still 5-0. Texas in the 4th. Join us for the Sports Channel Report at 10. We'll have a recap of this Sox and Tigers game. We'll check in Hallis Hall for the first Bears cuts. And we'll hear from Charles Barkley about his new address. All on the Report at 10. Now back to the ballpark. Here's Hawk and Wimpy.
All right, Amy, thank you. Ozzie Guillen will get set to lead off the top of the 6th inning. It'll be Ozzie. Tony and Dave Martinez. Fouls that one right back underneath us. Ozzie 0 for 1. He grounded out to Mark Lewis at 2nd. So Ozzie, 243 at home and 279. All 3 long ones. Hey, a little looper base hit. Thank you very much. Just reaches out and pokes it. Something my partner made an art form.
Beautiful.
You love those hits, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Here's Tony. Tony 0 for 2.
Didn't just fall off a turnip truck, you know.
You didn't.
That was last week. Some big turnips in there.
If you're joining us late, it's 3-0 Detroit, and Omar Olivares retired the first 12 he faced before Harrell's leadoff single last inning. A shot into left field. Olivares in his career has won 37 times. He has lost 36 times. The opponent's hitting just .258 against him, and he's only thrown 14 home runs this year. This guy's not a bad pitcher.
Oh, no.
I'll take it.
Oh, yeah. In a heartbeat. He had some control problems in that one start he had against the Sox at Comiskey. 0-1 this year, but well, he's been pretty much pinpoint so far in this ball game.
Tony in good shape at 2-0. Ozzie just a normal lead. Just nips the outside corner. Tony. So that ball's off the plate, David. Come on, David.
Well, you see that late movement. Tough to tell really where that ball crosses the plate, but that's just too nasty to swing at, especially 2-0.
2-0. I mean, what are you going to do with it? With that pitch, you're going to hit a little ground ball to Lewis or to Cedeno. Watch out. Oliveras, quick move to first. So the outfield straight up. Travis Ryman way off the line at third. At the cut of the grass. A little bigger lead by Ozzie. First and 30. Tony, I got a feeling Dave Martinez is going to take him out of here.
That would be nice.
Last 10 days, 9 games, 308. Goes through that fastball. So the count 2-2. Tony upset with himself right there. Only, what he's upset about is that he feels like he's being forced to swing at that pitch. But if he doesn't, it's going to be called a strike. But with a 2-1 count, doesn't make any difference. Now time is called. And sometimes that happens. We've seen Ray Durham in several situations. In fact, a lot of situations like that this year when an umpire's had a strike zone outside. And it happens to all hitters. And that's a bad feeling. You go to the plate feeling that you're being forced into swinging.
Yeah. Yeah, Ray has been a prime guy for that.
Full count. So Oliveras will probably try to stay out there. See what Osmus does. He's going to move out to the outside. Oh, Tony Clark, big guy, 6'7", 245 pounds.
He is?
He is. Payoff pitch. He stayed out there. Bigger than you, Big Bob.
I hope so.
And a reminder, our next game coming your way. It'll be Wednesday, the finale of this 3-game set and the 7-game road trip at noon Chicago time. Wilson Alvarez against Felipe Lira. Yes, that's up high, ball 4. So here come the good guys. 2 on, nobody out.
First walk. Side shot shows you that fastball is high. And Tony just does pull his back.
Here's David. David twice has gone out to Kimera Barti in center. Takes a fastball inside. I just got a little feeling here. Wimpy. Outfield spread out. Ozzie at second, Tony at first. And he's in good shape at 2-0. Now Brad Osmus wants to go out and have a little meeting with his pitcher. As John Matlack comes out of the Tiger dugout, former outstanding left-handed pitcher for the Mets.
Darn right he was. He could pitch inside as well as anyone. Well, he could jam the daylights out of you.
Well, he had some good guys to learn from on that Met staff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, some guys came inside with the slider, like Jerry Kuzman could do that, but Matlack threw that hard fastball just in there. He had a great knack of hitting that spot.
Big windup.
Yeah, he was really tough.
So here we go with a 2-0 count to Dave Martinez. Ozzie out there having a little conversation with Durwood Merrill. Well, there's a pair that'll beat a full house.
Boy, I'd like to have that one on tape.
And that's low ball 3 with a big hurt. Frank Thomas on deck. And he is not swinging.
You wouldn't think so.
Three and 1 to count. That fastball up out over the plate. So Oliveira's back to full on Martinez. Big pitch right here for the Sox. 3 runs on 6 hits for the Tigers. No runs on 3 hits for the Sox. Come on, David. Ball 4, base hit. And that's ball 4. So that'll load him up for Big Frank. So the leadoff single by Ozzie, then back-to-back walks. The first 2 issued by Olivares to Phillips and Martinez and Frank. Frank's 0 for 2.
Well, amazingly, Oliveros has lost that pinpoint control. He's throwing a lot of pitches upstairs. Guys are getting some pitches to hit this inning also.
397 hitter.
That's real good. Oh, what a great chance for Frank right here.
Fastball, he's left. Pitch misses, so the count 1-1. RBIs. Weavers versus right-handed pitching. Bell, Buhner, Vaughn, Molitor, and Frank. Frank, who missed 19 games with a bad puppy dog. High pop up into right center field. Barty getting in positions. Ozzie's tagging. As Barty goes right to the cutoff man, Andujar Cedeno, as Ozzie scores, and it's a 3-1 ball game. RBI 101 for the Big Hurt.
Oh, not a bad pitch to hit. That pitch is down out over the plate where Frank likes it. Just a little quick. He's opening up too early. That little bit of a drag right there as he flies out for the 3rd time. This time he does get an RBI for himself, though.
Well, Olivares is not out of it yet. Here's Harrell with Robin on deck. Harrell 1 for 2, picked up the first Sox hit last inning. He scalded one into left field. Takes a strike on the outside corner. Double-barreled activity. Joey Eishen and Richie Lewis. The 0-1 pitch. Tried to backdoor him. No. Still a good effort by Omar Olivares. Good speed aboard. Tony at second. Martinez at first. And that pitch outside. Well, the last couple of innings, Olivares getting away from his pattern in the first 4. Just busting him inside, moving it around. Now appears to be strictly away, away, away. And the count 3-1. As we talk about so often, you can just watch pitchers work and they'll tell you how they feel. And all of a sudden something can happen that they just don't feel quite as aggressive or confident out there. And at that point, invariably, indubitably, they start going away, away, away.
You are correct, sir. Boy, very obvious in this inning. Those walks. Some good pitches to hit.
And that's ball 4. So that'll load him up for Robin. Robin has flied to center and popped up to Ruben Sierra and right. That pitch inside. Outfield playing Robin straight up. Long set by Olivares as there's a slider strike. So a 1-1 count. Danny Tartable on deck. The ball is striking out here in the top of the 6th inning. Tigers leading 3-1. Oh, pull the string, hit him way out in front. Good changeup right here. Really turns it over. Vis-a-vis a little screwball action.
Yeah, that's the first one he's thrown this inning. So Robin has a lot to cover right here.
There's a shot off the glove of Lewis. Everybody's going to be safe as Tony scores, and it's a 3-2 ball game. RBI number 81 for Ventura.
Well, on 1 and 2, this is way too good of a pitch. Looked like a little slider, slurve ball action, center cut, and Robin smokes it. Nice job by Lewis. He saved a run right there.
It was a good job. That ball was scalded.
Oh, yeah. That was just a real bad pitch, and Robin took advantage of it.
So Mark Anderson, Terry Bevington out to check with Robin. Pulled up a little gimpy down there at first. Says he's all right, and here's Tartable. Danny is grounded to Fryman, and he's flying to center. Breaking ball, no. Boy, that first pitch in any sequence, especially with ducks on the pond with Tartable, is such a big pitch. And he's got to try to work himself into a fastball situation. And he's even better now, 2-0. Sacks packed with Sox. Martinez at third, Harrell at second, and Robin at first. There's that sinker on the inside corner, says Davey Phillips.
Well, here's the pitch that's gotten Danny in his first 2 at-bats. That fastball riding inside and down. He's gotten a fly ball and a ground out from him.
That's off the plate with the slider. Olivares wanted that one, didn't get it. So Tartable in good shape at 3-1. That ball way outside.
Yeah. Appeared to be. Oh, that was a big pitch right there.
Gets out in front of there. Danny looking to hit that one up on the roof.
Good play by a fan.
All right, 3-2 to Tartable and Large.
He's going to throw the fastball here. He's going to throw that sinker.
I don't agree.
What pitch is he going to throw?
Breaking ball. Olivares wants Osmus to start over again. That's ball 4. We got ourselves a tie ball game. Here comes Buddy Bell. Walk of the inning issued by Olivares, who retired the first 12 in order. So breaking the action, and we'll be back with the numbers on action right after this.
The new Detroit pitcher is Joey Eischen, the former Dodger. 26-year-old left-hander from West Covina, California, enters the ball game tied at 3 with the bases loaded and but 1 out. So Eischen comes in for Omar Olivares, who just had his way with the White Sox hitters for the first 4 innings, retiring all 12. Gave up a couple of hits in the 5th. Came away unscathed, though, but now 4 walks in this inning. Joey Eischen, no record in 5 games, no earned run average. Boy, he's been good. 7 2/3, 6 hits, 4 walks, and 2 strikeouts. So here's Ray.
Ray 1 for 2. Solid single last inning. Ray hitting at 281 as he stands in. Texas now leading Cleveland 9-1. That's after 4. Well, I'll tell you, those Rangers, they are playing some good baseball.
Yeah, they are.
Starting pitchers in that game, if you joined us late, Roger Pavlik and Jack McDowell. Albert Bell is hit number 40. And Dean Palmer's hit number 29.
That doesn't surprise me.
Mariners leading the Yankees 3-2. That's after 3. Carmona against Pettit. Bud right here. Sack still packed with Sox, 1 out, and the first pitch to Durham. Takes it right there. Richie Lewis, little right-hander, continues to loosen up. He's ready. Breaking ball, yes. Ray'd like to have that first pitch back. Now he's got to hunker down, nothing in 2. Breaking ball. Pretty good pitch right there by Eischen, coming down and in. (3-6-0) for the Tigers, 3-4-0 for the good guys. piece of Brad Osmus right there. Ouch.
Oh, yeah, that right shoulder.
Once again, the 0-2. Hung that breaking ball up out over the plate. So Ray, the 8th Sox hitter here in the top of the 6th inning. All started with that little single in the left field by Ozzie. Base on balls to Phillips. The base on balls to Martinez. Sacrifice fly by Thomas. The walk to Baines. Infield single by Ventura, and the walk to Tartable. There's a shot base hit. Boy, made a bad pitch on him right there. 0-2 as here comes Harrell. Here comes Robin. Nobody at second to cover, and the Sox lead it 5-3. Yowza.
Yeah, he got a good pitch to hit here on 0-2. Fastball down, out over the plate. It's kind of what Ray was looking for. That's what you protect against on 2 strikes. And he rockets it. Barty's got to throw this ball to second base because Tartable's going to get the 3rd easily. You got to hold Durham to a single on that.
So they're going to put Kark on. Kark 0 for 2 in the game, grounded to short twice. Last time up, hit it hard. Boy, those base on balls.
Oh man, they'll kill you, won't they? Well, the first 3 have scored.
And once again, that'll load them up. And here comes Ozzie.
And the only out the Tigers have been able to get this inning is that sacrifice fly by Frank Thomas.
As we mentioned, Ozzie started it off that little soft single in the left field. Come on, Oz. Fastball, chopper. Clark steps on the bag. He's going to come home, and they're going to put it on him. It's all 1-2 double play, and that'll take the Sox out of the inning. But they do some damage coming up with 5 runs on just 3 hits. And after 5.5, they lead it by 2. Yes.
Bottom of the 6th inning here at Tiger Stadium in Detroit. The Sox put a 5 spot on the board in the top of the 6th inning against Omar Olivares and Joey Eischen. Boy, Olivares was cruising up until the 6th. Sox now with 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors. 3-6-0 for Detroit. The walk, that dreaded walk, did him in. So the Sox trying to continue the dominance over Detroit this season, 7-0 and 3-0 at Tiger Stadium. Ruben Sierra's 1 for 2. He scored a run. Takes a curveball in the dirt. Ruben scored on that 2-run homer by Andujar Cedeno. There's a curveball grounded foul at home plate. Ruben coming over to Detroit from the New York Yankees in exchange for Big Cecil Fielder. Liner in the right field over Durham's head. So Detroit gets the leadoff man on here in the 6th. Just out of the reach of Ray Durham. I guess it was. Boy, Ray got off the ground. Now, if he was as tall as Tony Clark with the same vertical leap, he might have gotten that one. So Detroit gets a tying run to the plate. Nobody out. And Billy Seamus begins to warm up for the Sox. Tony Clark 0 for 2, a fly out on the strikeout. James Baldwin has struck out 5 so far. All with the curveball. That curveball's in the dirt. 0-1. 1-0. Check that. The Sox are deep in the outfield and swung around slightly to left field. Gap is in right center between Dave Martinez and Danny Tartable. 2-0. You know, the Tigers over the last 10 days hitting just .220. Blue Jays, Brewers, Red Sox, and A's also struggling. Detroit on that 7-game losing streak, as we mentioned. That pitch misses. Whoa. 3-0. So Clark, 3-0, he walked him. Second walk issued by Baldwin, and well, you just can't do that in this ballpark. Sox had 4 walks last inning, 3 of them scored. So Melvin Nieves, who's definitely a home run threat, walks to the plate. He has struck out twice tonight, both on curveballs. You got to throw him over the plate. Sox looking for 2 to get out of this dilemma. 3 would be nice. There's a strike. No, that's fastball low. He threw that one right by him. Andujar Cedeno is on deck. He's got the big hit for the Tigers tonight, a 2-run homer. He hit a fly ball to right field and landed in the upper deck. Breaking ball fouled at home plate, so Baldwin jumps ahead of Nieves, 1-2. That's grounded foul once again. So we'll do it all over. Well, Nieves came over to Detroit from San Diego. Where else? Curveball, got him. That's a hat trick. And strikeout number 6 for James Baldwin. Andujar Cedeno, the hitter, and this is what he did his last trip to the plate. Fastball. Looked like he was tardy. And it's out of here. Wide open stance. Of course, Cedeno grounds this one foul, just wide of third. Thank you. One strike to the Tigers shortstop. He's batting just .218, but there is a power factor. 6 homers, 19 driven in since the trade with the Padres. Brad Ausmus on deck. He had a 3-2 fastball out of here his last time. See what James wants to do with him. He struck him out on a hook in the second inning. See if he goes back to the curveball. It is breaking ball, high chopper. Robin, fair territory. Oh, I thought he could have stepped on the bag. What a pick at first, and he's called out by Rocky Rowe. Lord have mercy.
What a great pick right there by the Big Hurt. Man. That's a tough, tough pick.
Oh, that throw bouncing into the runner. Did Robin have a chance at third?
I thought he did.
Yeah. Boy, that would have been a lot easier than trying to make that overhead throw to get Cedeno. The runners do move up into scoring position, and Ausmus, the hitter, who is 2 for 2.
I don't like where this guy is taking those pitches off Jones.
Yeah, he looks real good. He looks a lot more dangerous than that next guy, Kamara Barti. Big hitter right here in this ball game. Ausmus hitting at .263 with 3 long ones and 14 driven in since he came over to Detroit. Curveball, good block by Kark.
I just go right around this guy, get to Barti. This guy's looking too strong up there. No head movement. Watching the ball all the way.
Yeah, he looks like he's all over him. Yeah, good call. Terry Bevington sees the same thing. Barti is not going to hit. It's going to be Curtis Pride. Curtis Pride is going to be the hitter. Hitting at .294 with 4 homers, 19 driven in, and he has swung the bat well against the Sox. Two for 17 as a pinch hitter. Who's hot on Detroit? Curtis Pride, 364. 8 for his last 22. Brad Ausmus is not. Tony Clark, not hot.
You could have fooled me on Ausmus the way he was looking tonight.
Yeah.
Man.
I guess it comes and goes. Oh, here's a big hitter right now for Baldwin. Curtis Pride. Curtis taking his time getting in there. Bobby Higginson is on deck. And from what we've seen of Pride, he likes that ball out over the plate. Curveball. Oh, it gets by Karkovice. That'll score a run. And the runners move up. And it's a 5-4 ball game. Under the wicket. So 2 runners in scoring position. It's a 5-4 ball game. And Curtis Pride has a 1-0 pitch coming up from Baldwin. Fastball hit in the air deep to left center. Tony Phillips back, looks up, and it's out of here. A 3-run homer. And Detroit regains the lead. Wow. Well, he likes the ball out over the plate, and that's exactly what he got with a fastball. 3-run job. So Higginson, the hitter, he takes ball 1, curveball down low. Five homers now for Pride. 22 RBIs as Higginson takes it outside, 2-0. Martin Lewis is on deck. 7-5 Detroit. There's a drive to center field. That's easy for Martinez. Puts it away, and that'll do it, but not before Detroit comes up with 4 big runs. And after 6 innings, they lead it 7-5.
Bobby Higginson will move from left field into center field, and moving into left field, it'll be the man who just hit that pinch hit 3-run homer, Curtis Pride. And there's Curtis. Here's a fastball out over the plate. I'll tell you, that ball just jumps here. Look at that pitch on the outside corner. Just a fly ball, and you can put it on the board. 7-5 Tigers. But Curtis, I believe, one of only 4 deaf players to ever play in the major leagues, delivers with that big pinch hit 3-run homer. It'll be the top of the order for the good guys. Phillips, Martinez, and Thomas to face Joey Eishen. Tony 0 for 2, but he drew a big walk last inning. That was after Ozzie had singled, and the Sox put that 5 spot on the board. Takes that pitch off the plate. Richie Lewis continues to work for the Tigers down in the pen.
Well, I would imagine that Lewis would be in the pitch to Frank.
Yeah. 2-0 the count. There's a strike on the outside corner. Outfield spread out, but playing Tony to pull. Bit of a gap in right center. As that pitch misses, and it's 3-1. And fans, you can bring your dog to Comiskey Park on Wednesday, August 28th, as the Sox take on the Milwaukee Brewers at 1:05. Final wacky weeknight Dog Day of Summer, sponsored by WMBP Radio and Science Diet. Pre-game dog parade, doggy socks costume contest, free veterinarian exams, and grooming tips. For special dog master seating tickets, call 312-451-5248. Yeah. A tailing fastball in the outside corner by Joey Eishen, and it's out number 1.
Oh, he just aced him on the corner right here. I don't think there was any complaint from Tony on this one.
So here's Dave Martinez. He also drew a big walk last inning. He's 0 for 2. Still 9-1. Texas leading Cleveland. Game now in the 6th inning. Seven runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Tigers. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Sox. Fouls that pitch back. And Lewis. And Billy Seamus. One and one to count to Dave Martinez. Seamus throwing hard. He will probably be coming on in, as Lewis will be to pitch to the Big Hurt. There's a chopper to Hopper. Lewis has got it, and he gets Martinez. So Dave now pulling up Lane down at first base, and here comes Mark Anderson out.
Well, with the success that Eischen has had, especially with nobody on base, I think they will pick the pitch to Frank. As you look at Dave, I hope it's not that same hamstring that he's been bothered with somewhat. John Matlack out to the mound right now to talk about what they're going to do with Frank Thomas. There are a couple more left-handers coming up, Baines and Robin Ventura right after Frank.
But the Tigers have Myers, the southpaw, loosening up.
Mike Myers, Shaw. He has to warm up on that side because that the mound, because of that funky motion of his. Somebody walked right into the other guy warming up. This is throwing right over that bullpen.
So here's Frankie's 0 for 2. Had a sacrifice fly in the 6th. Now with 101 RBIs. He just misses this one. High towering fly ball in right field. So a 1-2-3 inning for Joey Eischen. 7th inning stretch. Tigers by 2.
Darren Lewis enters the ball game in center field. Hopefully Dave Martinez's injury is not serious. David leaves the ball game, and the Sox also make a pitching change. Billy Seamus comes on to work for James Baldwin. James worked 6 innings, gave up the 7 runs. Seamus 1-7 with a 4.42 earned run average. This is his 53rd appearance. Mark Lewis stays a fastball down low. Travis Fryman on deck, and then Ruben Sierra. 2, 3, and 4 hitters in Buddy Bell's lineup. There's a slider strike. And Billy has given up 60 hits in 57 innings, 33 walks, and 53 strikeouts. Off-speed pitch misses down low. 2-1. Lewis 1 for 2, a single and a walk. He likes that fastball. Oh, he got jammed right there big time. The beautiful, lovely, and talented Amy Stone will join us at the end of this half inning. Bring you some highlights from Texas and Cleveland. Count full. Throw it on in there, Billy. See if you can hit it. Yes, sir. Right there in the outside corner. He punches him out with a fastball. Oh, he aced him right there. Lewis, a good fastball hitter, couldn't pull the trigger on that good fastball by Seamus. So here's Travis. That old Kentuckian. They play country boy when he comes up. Fastball fouled off to the right. Fryman 0 for 3 in this ball game. Hit into a double play. Ground to the third and popped to first. Sierra on deck. Sox trailing at 7-5. They've been out hit 8-5. Pitch misses down low. Count even at 1. And Mike Myers continues to warm up for Detroit. As if he's coming in. He probably took the parking ride to the ballpark. Myers did. That fastball misses down low. 2-2 on Fryman. Sox will send up 2 lefties. Harold Baines and Robin Ventura in the top of the 8th inning. Ball hit deep to center field. And Lewis on this horse. He's not going to get to that one. Wow, that almost went out of here at the 440 mark. Fryman's going to cruise into third with a triple. That was right out there by the flag. And almost dead away center. Boy, he put a charge in that one. Look at get me over slider right there. Boy, he just cranked it. That goes out forever. 440 in center field. It was just to the right of Old Glory. Second triple this season, and that was way back. They're going to pitch to Sierra. Fastball, he threw it by him. Tony Clark on deck. Pops this one foul. Just to our left. Sierra's got 2 hits tonight. He's 2 for 3 and has scored twice. Has a stolen base, so he's having a good night for himself. Hitting just .257 on the year. Well, he ought to put some numbers up here. Playing in this ballpark. There's a fastball. Good one. Misses in. Sierra, low ball hitter left-handed, high ball hitter right-handed. Throws the fastball, fouls that one back. Sierra right now just trying to get some lift on the ball, hit it deep enough where Travis Fryman can score. Tigers with a 7-5 lead.
You do that here, you get a chance to
get it out. Yeah, just get it airborne. Oh, the ball carries great. Oh, yes. He got him on the outside corner. Ooh, that one was a splitter. Davey Phillips says, yes, sir. Splitter. Just aced him right there. Here's Tony Clark. Well, you got to pump this guy with fastball. That's 6'7" guy. His long arms. Right on by him. Clark with 14 homers, but he just has 39 runs batted in. Former #1 pick by Detroit. Low fastball grounded. Couple hops to Ray Durham. He throws him out. So the triple by Fryman is wasted. Tigers come up empty, but after 7, they lead it 7-5.
Welcome back to our Sports Channel studios. I'm Amy Stone. Let's go back out to Jacobs Field in Cleveland one more time. Indians still playing catch-up with the Rangers. It might be a lost cause at this point, thanks to this two-run homer by Dean Palmer to deep left center in the top of the fourth. Palmer gets his 29th off Greg Swindell. Juan Gonzalez aboard, and the Rangers give 10 runs to Roger Pavlik. Thank you very much. Pavlik's shutout was marred by Albert Bell's 40th homer, however, and then Bell doubled and another run. That game now 10-2 in the seventh. Join us for the Sports Channel Report at 10. We'll have a recap of this Sox and Tigers game. We'll check in Hallis Hall for the first Bears cuts, and we'll hear from Charles Barkley about his big trade. All in the report at 10. Now let's head back to the park. Here's Hawk and Wimpy.
All right, Amy, thank you very much. As right here, 7-5 Tigers going to the top of the eighth inning, and a pitching change, Duke.
We're not worthy. Mike Myers coming into the ball game. 67 games. Wow, that's a lot. 0-4 with 5 saves, 5.33 earned run average. This guy's funky. 53 strikeouts and 52 and a third, so he's got to be really tough on left-handed hitters. He's a sidewinder. So he's going to face Harold Baines and Robin Ventura for sure. And then I think Buddy Bell is going to make judgment after that. As Danny Tartable, Ray Durham, a switch hitter, of course, and then Ron Karkovice will follow here in the eighth inning. Sox need a couple to get back into it. Oh, boy. Harold 1 for 2, a single walk and a run scored, hitting at .299 as he stands in. 20 homers, 84 driven in on the season. Slider popped up middle of the infield. That'll be easy for, wait a minute, Mark Lewis hauls off Cedeno for the first out. How about this little graphic? Saves in the American League. John Wetland has 38. Roberto has 33 for the Sox. Percival 31. Mesa 30. And the entire Tiger staff has 17. Ugh. So here's Robin. Big sweeping breaking ball misses outside. Ventura 1 for 3, an RBI single in the sixth. Bring that total up to 81. Drive to center field on his horse. That's going over his head. No, he ran it down. Holy mackerel, Bobby Higginson right in front of the 440 sign. That's a homer anywhere else. He took a drop step, ran like heck to a spot, looked up and got it. And Buddy Bell on his way out to the mound. Mike Myers is gone. Shaw. And we'll be back with the new numbers on the Tiger reliever right after this. Jose Lima is the new pitcher for Detroit in 21 games, 3-5. He has 1 save, a .504 earned run average. 61 hits in 50 innings, 15 walks, so his control's been good, 40 strikeouts. He will face Danny Tartable with 2 out, nobody on here in the top of the eighth inning, a 7-5 Tiger lead. Danny walked and in the process drove in a run as he pops this one straight up. Osmus, does he have a play? Oh my goodness, he does. 1 pitch and Lima gets out of the inning. Wow. So 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the eighth. Tigers lead at 7-5.
Southwest Airlines celebrating 25 years of low fares, frequent flights, and fun.
7-5 Detroit, bottom of the eighth inning. And the best hockey players in the world are coming to Sports Channel starting August 26th. Gretzky, Lindros, Hall, and Fedorov had a list of over 140 current NHL stars who will be competing for their respective homelands live on Sports Channel. World Cup hockey live on Sports Channel, what hockey fans want.
Mel Davis will lead it off here. Hits the first pitch I've seen. It's a bullet, right? Back through the middle. Mel was 0 for 3 coming in with 3 strikeouts. The Sox, well, I got some more problems. Losing 3 out of 4 at County Stadium, and one more pop at him here. In case you're looking to the Sox 9th scheduled hitters of Durham, Karkovice, and Ozzie, as Andujar Cedeno stands in with that 2-run homer in the 4th inning. Just a high fly ball to win the upper deck here at Tiger Stadium in right field. Kevin Tapani tomorrow night against Todd Van Poppel. Tap's going to go on 3 days rest.
You know, that might be good for Tapani when you really think about it, because he's kind of been overthrowing that splitter. Maybe a little tiredness might help.
That's why they got him going on 3 days rest.
See? Why isn't this guy bunting right here?
He's not bunting, and the count 1-1. Well, let's see if Buddy was just giving him one shot.
I don't understand that. That one shot could be a 6-4-3 double play.
Pretty good lead by Nieves. Well, Seamus thinking the same thing. Double-barreled activity for the Sox down in the pen. Sever and Levine. Outfield way around to the right. Huge gap in left center. Joined us late. Tigers with 1 in the 1st, 2 in the 4th, 4 in the 6th. That was after the Sox scored all 5 of theirs in the top of the 6th inning. Big blow in this ballgame. A pinch hit 3-run homer by Curtis Pride. As a pitch out, nothing on. So it's 2-1. Terry Francona going through his sequence of signs at third. There goes the runner. Hit and run. Fouled off. And that evens the count at 2. Also, if you're joining us late, did not hear the Sox made a roster move. They sent Luis Andujar out and called up Scott Ruffcorn. Ruffcorn, who was 13-3 with a 3.77 ERA at Nashville. Two-two pitch. Ground ball. Ozzie's got it. Over to Ray. Back him up. 6-4-3. That's the second twin-killing turn by the Sox in this game. Number 108 on the year. And they're 2 gone.
They deserve that. You're not going to bunt with a .213 hitter the 8th inning. I don't know.
Here's Brad Osmuth. A double, a single. He was walked intentionally, and he has scored a run. Takes that pitch inside. I mentioned earlier the 39 games he has caught for the Tigers. They're 18-21. That's into left field. Tony Phillips, a long way to go. He gets there, makes a nice running catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across for the Tigers, but we'll go to the night. Sox in trouble. 7-5 Detroit.
Priority mail from the U.S. Postal Service.
Top of the 9th inning, and a reminder, the producer director of White Sox baseball is James A. Angio. Doug Stanton, our associate producer, and the vice president in charge of programming is Mike Bogad. So Jose Lima taking his warm-up tosses here. No activity down in the Tiger pen. Ray Durham will lead it off. Ron Karkovice on deck, and Ozzie in the hole. Ray tonight 2 for 3. And he has knocked in a pair. You see Ray hitting at 283 as he stands in. So Travis Fryman comes in on the grass at third. Tony Clark, he'll be about halfway at first. Outfield straight up. 7-10-0 for Detroit. 5-5-0 for the Sox. That's low ball 1. Sox all 5 of their tallies coming in the 6th inning. Pitchers of record are Joey Eisen and James Baldwin. Turns that one over, had Ray out in front, fouls it away, so Lehman in command of this count at 1-2. Way outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a chopper back through the middle off the tip of the glove. Mark Lewis got no chance to throw out Ray Durham, so Ray starts it off in good fashion with an infield single.
The only guy that had a chance right there was the pitcher. Jose Lima was the only guy. Once Lewis tried to round that thing off, he really had no chance. Kind of an ill-advised throw. Oh, that pitch was out of the strike zone, too.
So Greg Norton has come out to hit for Karkovice. There's Ed.
Come on, Norton.
And as he gets loose, a reminder, next game coming away on Sports Channel will be the finale of this 3-game set and this road trip. That will be Wednesday at noon Chicago time. Wilson Alvarez against Felipe Lira. So here's Norton, as we mentioned, a switch hitter. Takes that pitch down low. Can't get that one. Greg Norton, first major league at bat. That's what he was doing at Nashville before being called up, and he gets a base hit. That a boy, Greg. That ball bobbled by Sierra. Now Durham will turn it on, moving to third base. So with nobody out, good guys have runners at the corners.
Attaboy, Norton. He's 1 for 1 in his major league career. And there you see it. He goes after that pitch away, pulls it into right field. Nice going.
You've always liked him as a hitter.
Yeah. Just watching him in those minor league games in spring training, he was always impressive. See if Ozzie can do something here.
Ozzie 1 for 3. Hits that ball deep to right field. Sierra goes back, looks up. You can't put it on the board. Yes! A 3-run shot for Ozzie Guillen, and the Sox lead at 8-7.
Oh my.
Wowza! Ozzy's 4th homer. He now has 40 knocked in.
Fastball center cut, the biggest homer certainly for Ozzy this year. He smoked this one, no doubt about it. He's just trotting that around the bases. So 2 homers, upper tank for the Ozaroo. That was a linea right there. Oh, that was large. Get ready, Roberto.
He is. So bam, bam, bam. 2 singles and a 3-run homer.
How about Norton?
I like it.
Healthy boy.
Here's Tony. Takes ball 1 down low. Tony 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. That fastball outside, so it's 2-0. Darren Lewis on deck. And Big Frank in the hole.
I think it's pretty safe to say that no lead is safe in this ballpark ever.
Wow.
Tigers have allowed 100. Now, well, that's understandable in this ballpark. Minnesota Twins, Milwaukee, Seattle, and California.
That ball hit pretty good in the left center field. Curtis Pride giving chase. He has room right at the edge of the track. Hauls it in for out number 1. How about that? 3-run shot by Ozzy. Double-barreled activity. Olsen and Cummings.
And John Cummings just acquired from the Dodgers.
Formerly with the Mariners. As Darren takes strike 1.
What was it, Chad Curtis for Eisen and Cummings? I believe that's what the deal was.
There you see Roberto. Has the count 0-2. Fouls that sinker off. Ozzy must have told somebody over in the dugout he was going to get him. When he hit it, he looked over there.
And everybody went, yeah, right.
Well, you've called some home runs before.
Yeah, for a lot of other guys.
Watch out. That nipped it. Yes, it did. So Darren hit by the pitch. Just did nip it. And here comes Big Frank. Frank 0 for 3 tonight, but he does have a sacrifice fly that knocked in his 101st run. Frank checks it up, takes that pitch down low. Good lead by Darren. Turns that one over. So the count 2-0. Darren 19 for 21 in stolen bases. Just paints him on the outside corner. Good pitch by Lima. 8-0 for the Sox, 7-10-1 for the Tigers. Schedule hitters for Detroit in the 9th are Pride in the top of the order, Higginson and Mark Lewis. Little looper in the left field. That's going to fall for a base hit as Darren will pull up at second.
I think he's got to be on third base right there. You could see nobody's going to make that play. That was a little blooper with hang time. Sierra does not throw well.
All right, So another breaking action as Buddy Bell, like he has done so many times this year, goes to the mound. We'll be back with the numbers on John Cummings right after this.
John Cummings has pitched very well in a Tiger uniform. 6 games, 2-0, 1.46 ERA, 12 innings and a third, just 4 hits, 5 walks and 7 strikeouts. He's got Harold Baines to contend with right here.
Harold fouls that fastball back. 0-1 the count. 8-7 good guys here in the top of the 9th inning with 1 out and 2 on. Cummings, the 27-year-old southpaw, 6'3", 200 pounds, out of Torrance, California. Breaking ball, no. Ventura on deck. Hung that breaking ball.
Yeah, that was a good pitch for Harold to hit. Hung it over the inside part of the plate.
Another high breaking pitches and way upstairs to even the count at 2. The Tigers with Pride in left, Higginson in center, Sierra in right, playing Harold slightly to the left. Fastball, and it's on number 2.
A lot of breaking pitches, and then he pops a pretty good fastball in there down outer third of the plate. Harold can't get to it, so 2 down for Robin Ventura.
Robin 1 for 4. That breaking ball goes around the inside corner. Keep throwing him in there, and he's going to take him out of here. Robin also with an RBI and a run scored. The head out in front of that fastball. Oh, what a big home run by the Ozaru. Now we got to hold him right there, I'll tell you. Sox needed some runs bad for a lot of reasons in this inning. There's a shot. That's fair. Here comes Darren. He's going to score. Frank now getting waved around as Sierra fell down. Clark. Now Frank is going to hold at third. So it'll be a double by Ventura. And it's 9-7.
Well, he got something up and in right there. Looked like it was a hanging breaking ball, maybe a slider. Cummings would love to have that pitch back, and Robin, as he did on the previous pitch, got the head of the bat out and just smokes it down that first baseline. So another pitching change. It's going to be Mr. Olson in for a cup of coffee. So, breaking the action, we'll be back with the new numbers.
Celebrate the rich.
29-year-old right-hander Greg Olson to Danny Tartable, 2 out, 2 on. As that fastball up high. 9-7, good guys. Sox with 4 big runs here in the top of the 9th inning. Danny 0 for 3 with a walk. And the count 2-0. Ray Durham on deck. That walk coming back in the 6th inning with the bases loaded. Thomas at third, Ventura at second. High towering drive. Get out of here. Pride back at the fence. He jumps. You can put it on the board. Yes. Looked like it hit right on top of the fence. It's a 3-run shot for Tartable. And the Sox lead it 12-7.
Wow. I think that's exactly what happened. You see that gold line right on the top of the fence. It took a high bounce. Curtis Pride was there. He leaped as high as he could go, but he couldn't make the catch. He got a 2-0 fastball center cut and skies it to left. 340 down the left field line at Tiger Stadium. All Danny can do is watch and hope. Watch. Yeah, it did. Pride looked like he jumped in the wrong spot. The ball hit just behind him. As that ball has a tendency to tail back. He was high enough, but he wasn't in the right spot.
So here's Ray Durham. As Olson turns that pitch over, so Olson, he threw a grand slam last night to Jim Thome. Comes in and throws a 3-run shot to Danny Tartabull. Now Rich Salver starts to throw for the Sox. Fastball, no. 7 runs here in the top of the 9th inning. That ball ripped. Foul. 1-2 the count to Durham. Well, he's had a good night. He is 3 for 4. A run scored, 2 knocked in, and he's made a couple of good defensive plays. Real number. I mean, Andujar Cedeno can't get his feet right. So Ray with his 4th hit.
Ray gets a 2nd hit in this inning. You see what happened last time the Sox were here: 11-6, 16-4, and 14-3. 41 and 12 in 4 games. 53 runs in 4 games. Wow.
So here's Greg Norton. As Olson turns that pitch over. Greg in his first major league at bat earlier this inning got a base hit to right. Outfield straight up. Curveball. Fastball high. Turns that pitch over. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. 5-run 6th and a 7-run 9th so far. Full count. Ozzie on deck. There's a hard hit off the glove of Andujar Cedeno. So that'll be a base hit. Norton 2 for 2 in his major league debut.
Norton, you're the greatest. What was that, Alice?
I don't know, but here's Ozzie. Ozzie 2 for 4, that big 3-run homer earlier this inning. Now Tony Clark said he's going to play behind Norton. Hits that one hard but foul. And if you're just joining us, did not see that homer. Poof, here it is. Jose Lima. Ozzie goes right into that Cadillac trot, pointing over to the dugout. So put it on the board.
I think he said all those things.
How's he hitting at 265 as he stands in to go along with those 4 homers and 40 knocked in? Can't get that hook, and the count 0-2. How about Greg Norton?
He's amazing. Norton.
I don't ever recall I've ever seen a rookie making his debut at the plate get 2 hits in 1 inning.
It might be a first.
Curveball. It could be. Well, your brother John, what was he, 4 for 4 with the Houston Astros?
No, he was 3 for 3.
3 for 3?
Yeah, he had 3 runs scored, a couple of walks, and 3 RBIs in the only game he ever played.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a real bad back, and that it just never came around after spinal fusion at the end of that season.
Another curveball, another foul. No, he stands alone at the top of the list.
That's right. He's the man.
So the Sox here with 7 runs on 8 hits.
That's an unbelievable inning. Unbelievable.
Osmus to the outside. Fastball. Up and away. And once again, a reminder, our next game coming your way on Sports Channel will be the finale Wednesday at 12 noon Chicago time. Wilson Alvarez will go against Felipe Lira. Curveball hit hard into center field. Higginson is there. Makes the catch. That'll retire the side, but the Sox do a whole bunch of damage coming up with the 7th spot. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th. Good guys by 5.
Rich Salver comes to work the bottom half of the 9th inning in 1 game. 6.75 ERA. Pitched the other day in Milwaukee. Got a couple double plays in an inning and a third. That walk that he issued scored, so he just pitched well.
Pat Butters moves in behind the plate in place of Karkovice as Damian Easley has come out to hit for Curtis Pride. Pride went to the plate 1 time in this game, hit a pinch hit 3-run homer. Put the Tigers on top. And not for long is Ozzie. And the Sox put that 7th spot on the board here in the top of the 9th. So here's Easley. Has a fastball missing. Outfield around to the right. There's that fastball upstairs, and the count 2-0. It's 3-0. Easley, 26-year-old infielder, always has been a good-looking prospect with some potential. The Angels giving up on him. As that's 4 in a row. That'll bring up Phil Nevin. So Terry Bevington has made the call to the pen for Roberto Hernandez, and we'll be back with his numbers in just a moment.
Priority mail from the U.S. Postal Service.
Roberto Hernandez comes out for the 57th time. 4-1 with 33 saves, just a 1.11 earned run average on the season. 45 hits in 65 innings, 32 walks, and 58 strikeouts.
So the 25-year-old former #1 pick in the country out of Cal State Fullerton back in 1992, Phil Nevin, steps in. Boy, he had a great College World Series, didn't he?
Yeah. Boy, he was everybody's #1 pick that year. Things haven't worked out for him. Now he's a catcher. We'll see what happens to him.
As I said, he's just 25 years old. Long way to go. Looks at that pitch nicely. Takes it up high for ball 1. 12-7 Sox. That was a good heater. As the count moves to 2-1. Pitch. Gets it over. I'll tell you, I like this guy's swing. 25 years old. He was a good gamble for the Tigers. Got that one little move at the top.
Yeah.
But he looks like he's supposed to hit.
Yeah, you like his mannerisms at the plate. Where did he go? Came over here from Henneman?
Yeah. Yes, he's gone. And right now, let's check out our Bud Light player of the game. Indeed it is. Ozzie, 2 for 5 tonight. This big 3-run homer off Jose Lima. And put the Sox on top 8-7. They went on to score 4 more runs. And the Sox lead at 12-7 right now. Our Bud Light player of the game. Mark Lewis takes down low ball 1. Mark 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. There's a good strike. Travis Fryman on deck. Ate him up right there. Little looper. Tartable. And that's out number 2. Now, who is this guy? Big Bob?
This guy just happens to be the man we've been waiting for the last 3 hours and 6 minutes.
And his name is Travis Fryman. 1 for 4, that triple in the 7th. Easily, as Frank playing behind him, goes on in the 2nd, so it'll be indifference.
I don't know where that pitch was.
There's a good fastball strike on the inside corner. So 1-1 to count. Oh, wicked right there. Had him way out in front. Breaking ball and the count 1-2. So the Tigers down to their last bullet. He's gone, and this ball game is over. And what a nice comeback for the good guys as they score 7 runs in the top of the 9th inning. Wimpy, this would have been a bad game for them to lose after taking it on the chin 3 out of 4 times in Milwaukee.
You got that right, Hawk. It sweetens up this road trip just a little bit, and it gives the momentum back on the White Sox side heading into the final games of this road trip before we head home. So this was huge. Ozzie Guillen, the 3-run homer, was monumental. I'm never so happy to see Ozzie hit a homer before, and Roberto Hernandez nailed down the victory in the last.
White Sox win it 12-7. So for my partner, the Wimperoo, Tom Paciorek, this is Ken Harrelson. So long, everybody, from Tiger Stadium. Right now, let's go back to our studios. And Amy Stone.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Sox beat the Tigers for the 8th straight time this season. They continue their dominance over Detroit. Our Dodge driver of the game, what else? Ozzie Guillen, the hero in this one. Top 9, Ozzie up, Sox down, 7-5. And Jose Lima offers up the gopher ball, and Ozzie shoots that one to right. The 3-run shot, his 4th homer of the season. Ray Durham and Greg Norton both score. That puts the Sox up 8-7, and they win it handily over Detroit. Here's a check of the standings right now. The Sox go up a game right now because Cleveland was losing to Texas, so they're 6.5 games out of first place in the Central. Meanwhile, in the wild card race right now, the Yankees are beating the Mariners 8-4. Baltimore's off tonight, so the Sox are 3 games ahead of Seattle in that race, 2.5 ahead of Baltimore in the wild card. We will have complete highlights of the Sox game on the Sports Channel report coming up at 10. Our next Sox game comes your way Wednesday afternoon in a matinee affair against the Tigers. 12:15 is the first pitch. Thanks for watching White Sox baseball. Stay tuned for Sears Schoolyard Jam already in progress.